Obviously did a ton for this league, but became a dear friend from my time at Tennessee, and talk about guys that changed the way offensive football is played. So congrats to him on his retirement. I told him I'd see him here at some point myself. So he's been really, really good to me, even just in my time here. Huge day on campus today. We got big-time baseball game tonight, top 5 game, and then obviously the NIT tonight kicks off here, which is awesome. Day 1 of spring practice. Man, I thought intent, what I just told these guys, intent, awesome. Energy, awesome. It's been a fun group to coach here through these first almost 4 months here. They bought in quickly. They've done what we've asked them to do collectively. They've tried to come together. I think that's the hardest thing to do right now in college football, is bring a team together and the connection piece. I was really curious to see what practice would look like, because it's all good until you get out here and you get going. Went inside today. Ground's just slippery. It wasn't the cold, just so everybody factually gets that. The cold doesn't scare anybody, but we went inside. I thought energy, enthusiasm was really good. I thought as it went and got some tempo going, it got a little bit sloppy at the end. That's the part that we got to coach through, is that it never gets sloppy. The intent's the same all the way through. But for the most part, I was really pleased with how it went. So I'll open it up to questions.
Alex, maybe 5-6 years ago, you might have 55 guys out here for spring. How's it different now that you almost have a full roster and can maybe do more 11 on 11 or whatever you could do extra?
Yeah, I mean, we were able to go 3 groups today, and you've got 3 deep. Different. There's, I think, 5 guys that still haven't graduated, so we'll add those, potentially some late guys here at the end. But you do. It's awesome going into spring. 1, there's no spring portal window. That changes the game. But 2, most of your freshmen are here. I think it's huge. You get get to work with the guys that are going to be playing in the fall right now, so it's obviously big.
Injury-wise, is there anybody who you guys are not expecting to have at all this spring?
Champ Anthony's coming back from surgery. He's in return to play protocol. I think we're probably guarded there with letting him get back. It'd be awesome to have him. He's such a vocal leader back there. He truly is the pulse of that secondary. Now he's you can hear him from just about anywhere, but he's working really hard to get back. Stanton Ramil is working off of an off-season surgery. He's trying to get back here this spring. Another one that I think we're just really careful with and trying to be really smart with. We had a couple guys that were out here for just the beginning piece. We had probably 3 guys coming back from off-season shoulders. Jonathan Eccles will do some non-contact stuff here as we go. But I guess 5 guys that are truly, hopefully at the end you'll get them in some 7-on-7 type stuff, just so that they can get used to the scheme combined with the tempo piece, but nothing catastrophic.
How much do you see the impact of bringing guys from South Florida that know the system in? How much have you seen an impact already as, first day, but it's the first day with some guys that are familiar with what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I think today, huge. It's the first time you really got out there, just because you can operate. Usually first days, this is my 3rd time, I guess, offensively. That first group is you're still trying to figure out how this all goes, and we're unique offensively, so that part is tough. But the centerpiece is huge to be able to operate. Obviously, the quarterback, the skill guys, and I think more impressive than just the guys themselves, they're bringing the other guys in those rooms along with them. And there's some young guys that stepped up that are certainly not South Florida guys, but it's been huge. You saw it offensively today for sure.
Alex, whether it's daily or weekly, when you're going through spring camp, what are you looking at objectively, subjectively, in terms of figuring out, are we making progress or not? Are we on track or not? What do you look for?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think the first piece is big picture, how you practice, just operationally. how you come out and what your expectations are. I told the coaches yesterday, as another reminder, like what you allow becomes your culture. Like truly, what you allow to happen is at the end of the day what your culture is. So make sure whatever we're doing, from the way we look to the way we walk out here to the energy that we take the field with to how we run off the field, on the field, like whatever we allow from the very beginning becomes the culture of your program. It's really hard to change as you go. I think I've been more cognizant of that than anything else. Truly, like we spent 40 minutes Sunday night and then another 30 minutes Monday morning on this is what you wear, this is the expectation of when you get here, what you do when you walk in this building, when you eat, hydration test, tape, weigh in, all of that process, it's all brand new and nothing can slip. I mean, that truly becomes the culture of your program. Now, how we practice and how we get after each other, that becomes the identity of our program. And we've been, for the last month, all we've talked about is this is what we want our identity to be and involve the players in it. I think that's the biggest thing is you're building your identity. I know what I want it to be, but I can't play. Obviously, if I did, we'd have big problems. And so you're trying to get these guys to truly be the drivers of that identity. And as you look day to day, man, are guys practicing the way you want them to? Are they taking care of each other? Something as simple as staying up. You know, like guys get tired as practice goes and you start seeing bodies on the ground. Are more guys staying up? Are more guys able to manage that piece of it? But effort, you want it to climb as you go. Day one's easy because everybody's trying to impress. And I think as roles kind of define themselves, you start seeing attitudes come out, positive or negative. And I think you evaluate it by, do they continue to grow closer, or does it become a team that starts to get split? Does the effort continue to get better and better and better? Are we getting better technically and tactically at the same time? And every day is individual. It's unique in spring because you got a day in between, so you can truly fine-tooth comb all of it. But you're looking at effort, the technical side, the tactical side. Are we getting better every single day? And through these first 8 days, there's so much install. So you see guys still thinking a bunch. You want those last 7 days, including A Day, to look really crisp on both sides of the ball. And I think until you start to tackle and get into pads, it's all evaluated, but it doesn't get real until you get people on the ground. And so you just want the level to continue to get better and better and better, and that consistency with the identity piece and the culture piece to be consistent throughout the camp, and that's how you evaluate it.
You were a tight ends coach for a while, and obviously I saw today that you were with those guys while we were out here. So just first impressions of that group, y'all got a lot of different type of guys in there. What did you see from them kind of early on?
Yeah, I think that group, man, when we got here, if I heard it from one person, I heard it from everybody, man, like we have to get better. We went out. It is a really, really diverse group of guys. You know, Jake Johnson's kind of the old grizzled vet. Been a minute since we've had a guy that's got a little bald spot coming in. He's played a lot. Nothing wrong with bald spots, but I mess with him, so he's good with it. But you got a guy in there that was a former quarterback that we're teaching how to play tight end. You got a guy in Arliss that played a ton as a freshman and sophomore in this league, and then hadn't played in a year. He's got a unique skill set. You got Jonathan Eccles, who's limited right now, that has played in this system. That's got a unique skill set. Tight end is such a developmental position. It's super early right now, but it is a diverse group and a group that's played a ton of football. That group's got to be really good for us to offensively be where we want to be. But I naturally venture off over there. One, I really enjoy watching Coach Scott coach and Coach Taylor with him. But that naturally is where I end up. And those guys have so much to do with the offense, the run game, the pass game. It's a critical group for us, and a group that's got to show up.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all being here.
On players right now. All right, how'd day one go for you?
Day one went really well. The offense was clicking. Some things to clean up, but I'm very excited. First day, we're gonna get in that film room, learn, and grow for the next practice.
As somebody who has such a good understanding of what Coach Golesh wants to do, what Coach Gordon wants to do, all these USF guys, what are you kind of doing yourself this spring? How are you kind of taking it upon yourself to maybe facilitate the transition from the offense at USF now to Auburn?
Just learn the ins and outs, and then take my understanding to the defense side of the ball. See what they're trying to do to us, so that way I can be more fast, be more efficient, and get the ball to the playmakers and let them make plays. So that's what I'm working on, and then helping out guys when they need help, and I'll be that voice that they can come to, and that person they can come to if they need help.
How much does it help you as a quarterback when you're out there at practice and it's like guys you've thrown to for years now out there, and you get to pick up right where you left off with them?
Man, it's great. You just got that natural chemistry that you built for a whole year. So just bringing it to a new place and then building chemistry with the new guys. I mean, it's been extremely fun in the winter and now in the spring. Excited to keep it rolling.
Byrum, talk a little bit about the receiver corps. What do you see early on?
Dogs. They're fast, physical. Didn't have pads on today, but you could see the physicality showing up in the Spiders. So, I mean, they catch everything within their framework, outside their framework. I really love this receiver group.
Bryce game was. Go ahead, Jerry.
I said a guy like Chaz Nimrod didn't get to finish the season last year. What kind of is the ceiling this year here at Auburn?
Man, I hate to say it, but 1,000-yard receiver, I'm gonna put that expectation on him. He works hard each and every single day, so I know he's shooting for that, and I'm gonna try to do what I can to get it to him and everyone else as well.
Bryce Kane was a guy here who hadn't played a ton, but a lot of people are really excited about him. What have you seen out of him, especially how quick he is?
Oh man, he's fast. There was one play he shot out of a count. I was like, man, he's rolling. So very excited for that. He catches the ball very cleanly. Keep him in stride. He'll take a short completion and make it a touchdown. So I'm loving what I see from him.
Byrum, what was the past couple months like for you, kind of being put at the forefront of maybe this hire of Coach Golesh? You're at the basketball game the first day you signed. You were out on the road with Coach Burns and Coach Golesh talking to Auburn fans. I guess what has that been like to kind of be more or less them wanting you to be the face of the program as they're making this change?
And it's truly a blessing. It's something that you dream of, and I mean, I'm just truly blessed to be in this position. But I know that with that, it comes a lot of hard work, and I mean, I'm doing everything that I can outside of just the, talking to the fans and everything inside this building, so that way I know that when I'm out on the field, the fans can trust that I'm gonna do my job, and my teammates can trust I'm gonna do my job, and the coaches as well.
Golesh was a tight ends coach for a while. He really likes that position. He talked about how key it is for you guys in this offense. How big is that for you as a quarterback, and how valuable are those guys?
Man, they catch passes, they block, and they're like the determining factor for how we line up. So they're very key. They're very cerebral. Loving this tight end groups thus far. Got some work to do. Loving Arliss, loving Jake, loving Hunter, loving all those guys. Ryan G as well. So looking forward to the next practice as well.
You obviously ran a ton last season, and it's a key part of this offense. You guys got running back. You got 4 guys who were leading running backs for their teams last year. How much are you enjoying that? How much you like working with those guys? Knowing that the running game is going to be huge for this offense.
Love working with them, and I know that the presence of me is going to help open it for them. You got Cobb, Bryson, you got Tay, you got Nakai. So those guys, they've been toting the rock. They excellent pass pro, and they all can catch. So brings that dynamic factor to the offense as well.
Obviously, sorry, go ahead, Jerry.
I was just going to say, just talk about your transition, to Auburn. I'm sure Alabama's a lot different from Florida.
It's been smooth. I mean, everyone has welcomed me with open arms, and it hasn't stopped, which is like probably the most shocking thing. Like, everyone has been extremely genuine, and I truly appreciate that. And the football-wise, the guys welcomed me in with open arms as soon as I got here, and just like, let's go to work. And I've been that ever since.
How did you and the other USF guys react to waking up this morning and it's like 25 degrees outside?
Man, I mean, we thought we was outside, so we was ready. We was going to layer up, but they told us we were inside, and we was just excited to go out here and play ball for the first time as Auburn Tigers.
All right, that's it.
All right, appreciate
Thank you, Byrum.
Thank you so much. Where are you?